Hey guys, we're walking in. The parking lot's packed. There looks like some storms maybe developing on the horizon. I don't know, a lot of people leaving. The beach is real long today, so lots of weeds. A little bit of a hump at the top, so the high tides washed out a little bit of the top hump. I don't know if I should call it a cusp or not. You know, I haven't been hunting for 40 years to call it a little cusp, but I call those low spots. And this is the coin line. I don't know if I've ever told you that this is the coin line. Actually, there's multiple coin lines, because you see that weed line? That weed line will actually collect a lot of the coins, so it'll stop before the hump. So anything on the white sand washes into that. Not sure what you call that. Maybe you call that a dip, collection point, coin line, or whatever. And then this right here is a coin line. A lot of the stuff that comes up on the camera doesn't come up on the camera, right? So I'm pointing at something, you guys can't see it on the camera. I really hadn't noticed that, because Harry Hess pointed that out to me. He's like, yeah, you can't see some of the humps that you point out, but if I'm pointing out a hump, or like the weed line is a dip, there's a hump, and then it goes down all the way into the water. I've got the wireless phones on today, because look at the waves. That's no fun to hunt in the water. But I'm gonna walk all the way down to where I found that nail, and the nail is a heavy spot. Like, multiple times I've been to this beach, and then that spot's always collected. There's thousands of people on the beach today, right? Check that out. But you can see the wet line, and then if you follow this wet line all the way down, it dips in. And I really wouldn't call those cusps, but when the waves come in lower or longer, it's a lower spot. You'll see the shells. You should follow the shell line. If you guys play golf, and I always refer to golf in this, because if you can tell what a turn or anything in undulation in the ground, you'll be good at metal detecting. So here's my intro. I'm going to show you guys about the Equinox, a few things that I've seen that people are having difficulties with in the last few days, so you're going to check that out. Hey, so the first thing, when you turn your machine on, it automatically discriminates. This is not the last function. I don't ever discriminate. So it automatically discriminates, right? So the horseshoe, sorry about that. The horseshoe is how you take it out of discrimination. That's how you're all metal mode. Run all metal always. I tell you guys this. Watch. When you get into the volume settings, hold the volume down. T1 means the negatives. That's 0 through -9. Turn that volume all the way up, guys. So factory setting comes at 4. So when you discriminate, or don't even discriminate, the volume's at 4, you still can't hear these negatives. Now, turn it all the way up when you go into the tone level. Turn that all the way up. Now watch. Tone 2 all the way up, tone 3 all the way up, tone 4 all the way up, tone 5 all the way up. 25, you want to hear all tones as loud as they can go. Always. Me, I run recovery speed at 5, F2 at 9. This just kind of lets you know whether it's a bottle cap or not. That's it. That's all you need to know. You don't need that, because if anybody else is on the beach, maybe you need a ground balance. Ground balance is always at 0. Tones all the way up, always. Never a threshold. 5 tones. Let's get it. Sensitivity 20. Guys, so I'm going to point out something that I just saw in a recent cartoon. Thought it was kind of cute, because it was kind of cute. He called these cusps. This is the cusp. I guess this is like the coin line. Cusp, whatever he was calling it. Like, if you guys come out for, you know, to the beach 1,000 times, you might start understanding wave direction and what waves actually do for pullouts. I tell you where to hunt for like low areas. Remember I said the weed line starts reading like a braille line. You see this weed line? Well, it actually shows you this low high line, right? So it's like a braille line. It actually shows you This same line that I pointed out right here, you see this wet line? Every one of those dip outs is a low line. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I haven't been metal detecting for 40 years, so I'm not sure what to call it. But you could literally walk along this wet line all the way down through, and this is where it settles, settle point, where the waves come out, it's lower. This line here, look, up here by this weeds. These weeds are where the weeds couldn't get any higher than this hump. I'm not sure if you can see this hump. Wait, maybe let me squat down. There's a giant hump before it comes into this weed settle line. So the waves wash the weeds over this hump and they all settle along that line. The coins aren't going to make it past this hump. This line is a re-exposed heavy line. Re-exposed heavy line, maybe we could call it that. Right here along this top weed line might be the re-exposed weed line. Maybe you'll have like coins, whatever, collecting in this line. It's starting to rain pretty hard, guys. Watch this beach clear off fast. As long as I don't hear any lightning, I'm good. But I'm gonna head down to where I found the nail, the heavy nail. But I'm trying to teach this whole way. What I am gonna do when I get to a target is show you guys the difference between all metal and discrimination. We'll get there in a minute. Guys, I haven't drawn a silly cartoon yet, but why would you suppose that these weeds pile up like this here? Look, all the way down the beach, there's no weeds. Oh, wait, one pile. I think that was created by a person, but no weeds piled up, no weeds piled up. Why would you think that the weeds piled up right here? Maybe some in-out double wave action, right? So as you're reading the beach, you walk down the beach, see the weed line, cut into these weeds. The braille line that I was telling you about, these weeds create this like map. It's a map of low. You see the black that creates, there's a black line, creates like low, 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 low. You don't have an 11-inch coil can't cover this 40-foot wide line, you know, so you just gotta kind of walk. If you're walking north-south, which it is here on the West Coast, you're walking like south to north is what I'm walking north towards Indian Rocks Beach, right? You're never gonna cover this whole entire thing, but this, where these weeds come in, you might wanna slow down a little bit because you get a double wave action that creates a pile of weeds. Double wave meaning waves come from the north and south to create a low spot right here. Maybe you wanna slow down. Even if you slow down, you're still not gonna slow down and cover the entire area unless you do the up and downs that I showed you. And then even the up and downs, look, 6, 8, 12 people sit here a day. It's not like there's an entire beach of people sitting right here at this spot. What are the odds of one of the 6, 8, 12 people losing a ring here? It's not the same as 700 people sitting at a beach every day. One of those people are gonna lose a ring every day. So whether you want to slow down at this one collection spot is up to you or not. Don't let some old guy tell you he knows how to hunt because he's been hunting for 40 years. That pisses me off. Old guys don't know how to hunt because they've been hunting for 40 years. You can learn what they learn just by doing a little bit of research, right? We'll talk more about a friend of mine who went to medical school and got kicked out of medical school for questioning one doctor when there's 7 other opinions on what one diagnosis was. So we'll talk about some things about you questioning one professor of 30 or 40 years, how you'll get treated in life if you think that you can question somebody with 30 or 40 years worth of knowledge. If you question somebody with 30, 40 years of knowledge and you might know 10 times as much as them, you're not going to be treated wisely in this world or received very well in this world. Oh, you're not watching that. Here, watch. 23-24. It's grunting. I did want to discriminate. So if you're discriminating, you're going to lose your signal, right? Watch. Always run all iron, all metal, always. And then you'll hear the grunts in your controller. Let's see if we can get it to -6. Okay, now here, look, it's all -6. I don't hear any other sounds in -6. Look, right? So if you're discriminating, you're not going to hear anything. You're going to lose your signal. I see a 3 in there. I'm hearing a very slight sound. All metal, always. Let's dig this out. So it started out as a 23.25. It's going to be a penny or a dime out of the hole, right? Hey, Gio, this lesson's for you, brother. You asked me to show you this lesson. Look, it's going to be a dime. It's going to be a dime out of the hole, guys. Look. So it started as a 24, 22, 24, 25, right? And I lost it, turned into a -6. And if you're running like discrimination, you're gonna lose your signal. So if you got a solid 9, 8, 8, 9, and you take a chisel out of it and you lose the signal, it's because you're running a discrimination. You continue to hear a grunt throughout your dig. So dig it up, guys. You're losing a lot of your signals, for real.
This is you? Okay.
My YouTube channel.
Awesome.
No, look what you're wearing to the beach, right? Look at your hand.
Yeah.
When you lose that, and I tell people when you lose that, because you bring it to the beach. Yeah. Yeah, so look at that. I returned it.
An idea of where you lost it, and then you never hear it again.
So scan that and see that I was on the news 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago for returning a diamond ring to a lady.
Do you watch those videos of that one guy who goes down and he finds things and he found like the iPhone that was still working like a couple years later?
So my goal is to be like D Almighty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Jake is amazing, right? He's got he's at 11 million subscribers now.
I'm one of them.
Guys, this deep ass truck looks like I only got a couple of tires out of it. One tire just fell off just there. Axles are falling off this thing, but look, looks like a Hot Wheels big truck, big wheels. But that was deep. I wish I would have showed you that whole dig. So this is actually a really cool find. I'm in front of people, like you really wouldn't want to dig in front of people. Got music blaring, people are everywhere. Obviously it's the 4th of July, and that's a really good find. Sinker. Zipper pull. Solid 16. 14 through 16. Zipper pull. 23, 25. 23, 25. 23, 25. Sounds like it's on the surface. Whatever that is. We'll see if this is the police or not. I want to see who this is on the beach. $28 through $30 or something. Lighter? What is that? Vape? My daily vape? Orange soda. Yes, sir. Miller Lite. Solid 21 out of the hole. Gotta be a penny. Well, it doesn't have to be a penny, but Where the Zinkins really give you like this weird signal for sure. Some like little diamonds on it. Looks like a little rope, but I'm not sure they're probably not diamonds. What's your name?
Carter.
Carter. Always when somebody asks you your name, just say, my name's Carter, right? You just speak up for yourself, always loud, make sure you're clear with whatever you say in your life. Just let them know that you're confident with whatever you do, right? My name's Derek. I got a YouTube channel called Metal Detecting Channel.
Metal detecting?
Yep, I'm an ex-professional athlete, so I've been successful in a couple departments in my life.
What's the YouTube channel called again?
Metal Detecting Channel. I'll actually follow you guys back and I'll show you what my channel is. I got a little card. I'll show you right here.
Yeah.
So it's my business card.
Awesome. Oh, we gotta scan it?
Yeah, you just gotta scan it with a phone. I'll follow you guys back so you can
I want to
scan
get my phone and scan it.
And then I'll show you guys where you guys are gonna be on probably tomorrow's video. I put up a video every day.
Cool.
And then I'll show you how to be successful with YouTube. If you want to follow up on that, you can comment on the bottom, and then I'll show you some more information where you can, you know, hit me up with whatever you want to, whatever questions you've got about YouTube. If you want to develop a YouTube channel with your dad, you want to do something where you guys travel, and I'll show you guys how to put stuff down to where all you got to do is start recording your life, and then you just start recording it with no expectations, and then all of a sudden people will start, you know, finding you interesting, and then that's how you develop a YouTube channel.
That's awesome. We watch a young guy, a little younger kid that does it, goes into lakes and stuff.
Yeah, DLMyD, right? So his name's DLMyD. He's got about 11 million
he's like a
subscribers.
scuba diver, and then
Jigging with Jordan is his friend as well.
Super, super. I'm gonna go on my phone too. Send that picture to me, Dave.
Yeah.
send it to me
Awesome,
too.
man.
Yeah,
I
can
appreciate
subscribe,
you.
Great to meet you, brother. Good luck.
1213 with a 2526 in front of it. So that's obviously a coin spill. Let's dig this one first. It's probably a dime. So there's a dime, right? Or the pre-82 penny. 1968, that's a good year. Let's dig this nickel. So that was easy to predict with a penny, right? With a penny next to it, a little bit of a coin spill. We're in like a coin spill spot right here on the beach. The waves during the afternoon were all the way up high. Anybody here with any change in their pocket's gonna lose it right about here.